and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. For the latest presentation of our NBA basketball, I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Flagg is out there with Bailey. Then it's Khalil Ware. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Pierce in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Money out there with Hill. And it's Van Arsdale in at the two-guard spot. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Here's Money. Here's Van Arsdale. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. 3 on the clock. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Now Flagg. The kick out to Pierce. Bailey with the ball. Back to Pierce. Out to the wing. Shoots it. Robinson pulls it in. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Over to the left wing. A floater. Here's Van Arsdale. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pierce is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. So it's the Pelicans now. Pass to Van Arsdale. For the 3, it's deflected. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here is Cunningham. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, He has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Now, here is Hill. To Van Arsdale. Shot clock at 5. Robinson a screen on Pierce. And Arsdale can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Timeout.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Van Arsdale. It's stolen by Cunningham. To the inside. And Flagg throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Money. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Sinks the triple.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Nuggets. Here's Cunningham. Scores after the quick crossover.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
T2 from Hill. Pass to Money. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
And it's Bailey at the elbow. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Here's the 3. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds in this game. Can't cash in from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here is Cunningham. The Pelicans make their last shot. And it's Pierce in the corner. Pass to Bailey. Ripped away. Here's Money, covered by Cunningham, and they're pushing it up. Here's Flagg, and Flagg throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
New Orleans has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Money passes to Abdur-Rahim. The kick out to Hill. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Bailey. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Back to Pierce. Cuts it 5. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Pelicans trail. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. And the basket by Hill.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Bull. Here's Jonas. He's looking for Bull and finds him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry. And there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Jonas. Pass to Pettit. Takes the 13-footer. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Boy, he is consistent on that mid-range jumper. Pettit's a well-rounded player. He can get his points from anywhere on the floor.
Offensive rebound. And here's Washington outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Hornets with the lead. Here's Jonas. Scoreless thus far. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Houston from deep three-point territory. And a closely contested, grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Hornets ahead, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Washington out there with Hayes. Then it's Ellis, and it's Van Arsdale in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's Pettit missing. The Pelicans shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And Arsdale can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hornets.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's McDaniels. No scoring in this one. Here's Jonas. And Arsdale pulls it in. Ellis outside. Pass to Gonzalez. And here's Hayes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Using his size and maybe just a little bit of power as well inside. That's how Hayes beats the contact.
Here's Jonas. There's the screen. Down low. Oh, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ellis outside. There's Van Arsdale, covered by Cunningham, drills the three-pointer. And Arsdale's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built the lead here with a much better second quarter.
Here's Bailey. He He has yet to score. Shot clock at 6. And it's in there. Bailey's got the game tied up here for Charlotte. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Pass to Houston. Now Ware, covered by Hayes. Ware with it. Hayes on him. Ware, no good.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
New Orleans moving it around. And Arsdale can't get it to go.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Cunningham for 3. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Gonzalez passes to Ben Arsdale. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Houston. He's guarded by Ellis. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Money passes to Hill. Over to the wing. 1:51 left to play here in the half. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. Hill's got his second basket.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
There's Petrovic. And it's Korver in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pelicans leading. Pass to Money. Three-pointer. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Petrovic with the pass to Cunningham. And it's Korver in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Robinson sets a screen for Hill. And he makes that one. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Cunningham. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
There's the drive. The sweep pass over 2. Money's got his first bucket of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
And here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league. Kenny, you said you had some other rankings you wanted to talk about first.
That's right. And in the NBA host power rankings, EJ, you are without a doubt ranked first.
Thanks, kid.
No one better than my main man, Ernie.
Oh, guys, you're too kind. Please, tell me we were recording that just then. Were we? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Khalil Ware is out there with Flag. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Pierce. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. Here's Hill. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Money. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Money's got 5 now.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now the Hornets shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. Pass the Flag. Oh, that was terrific.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance. Spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Abdul-Rahim over Flag. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Money. He's got 5. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Van Arsdale. That's the 3 fly. Here's Money. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Pierce. That one a little long. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Money. Here's Abdul-Rahim. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
Man, is it difficult trying to stop Abdul-Rahim. He's so skilled at scoring, even with contact.
Ware with it, guarded by Robinson. Now Bailey. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. Money passes to Abdul-Rahim. Outside Hill. Here's Money. Outside Robinson. They set the pick. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Abdul-Rahim's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans. Now here's Pierce. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Beyond the arc. The shot by Yaka Jonas, no good. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the wing right side. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shot. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Sharp. Walsh is checked in. And it's McDaniels in for Bailey. Out to the right wing. Pass to Walsh. Here's Jonas. The Hornets need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. To the middle. Here's up to Raheem. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Outside Hill. Abdul-Rahim passes to Hill. Lock at 6. Pass to Money. It's back to Hill.
With quick feet and excellent lift and competitive spirit, McDaniels a lockdown defender.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Money. He has 5. The kick out to Hill. Out to the right wing. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And a miss here on the triple.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
McDaniels passes to Walsh. Here's Houston. Pass to Jonas. They set the pick. Here's Pettit. And again, the Hornets missing. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Money. Outside Robinson. Pulls it up. Money, no good.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Going inside.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Those finds Washington. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Gonzalez. Back to Washington. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
And he nails the third. Hornets trail by 4. McDaniels up top. He's covered by Washington. Here's Jonas. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by McDaniels. No good. New Orleans leading by 4. Hayes with the screen for Ellis. Right wing. Goal against Gonzalez. Puts up a deep 3. And Ball pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A dynamic and confident scorer. Houston, as steady as it gets at the offensive end.
Pass to Hayes. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Hayes has got 7 points in the game.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans on top, leading by 5. It's the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Ellis. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayes. And it's Gonzalez in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Hayes. That's rebounded by Charlotte. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bailey. Has to bet it. Can't connect from short range. Goes back up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
You can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Steps back from deep Washington. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, it's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thank you, Allie. Gonzalez passes to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And the Pelicans miss again.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And the Hornets making a change here. Pierce is checked in. Now Cunningham.
Personal foul. First team foul.
3 from the inbound. The long distance 3 is buried. Cunningham's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. So off the run. Here's Abdul-Rahim. The 3-pointer, no good.
Rough start for him, for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Here's Ware. Pelicans pull it in. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Abdul-Rahim.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Here's Money, covered by Cunningham. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Money. And the Pelicans miss again. Hornets have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Flagg with it, and Flagg throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Ball. He's checked in for Khalil Ware.
Number 10, Manute Bol.
Here's Money. 6 to shoot. Oh, softly lays it in.
And you know what makes Abdul-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for Charlotte let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return, and my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Now flag. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from here.
Important moment, a lot at stake, able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
Cunningham. Look out!
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Layup, no good. And the Hornets shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Into the lane. Layup, no good. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Ball covering. And that one is good.
And Abdul-Rahim is a leader on this squad. Someone that loves coming up in the moment.
And so it's Cunningham bringing up for the Hornets. Now Bailey. And there's the dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Robinson outside. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Now flag.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Robinson. And stolen by flag. And that's an intentional foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? He misses at the stripe, and you're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. We both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Puts up the three. It misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.